So here we are at our first Pantry Raid recipe share, and I thought I'd make a little video for you on one of my favorite little dishes that really I stumbled across in the fall and when I had some leftover turkey. Now you'll see from the surface here, I only have a couple of things out here. I've got chicken instead of turkey. I have 2 cans of vegetables. One's a mixed veggie, one is a green bean, but you can use any vegetable you want. You can use corn. If you really like the lima beans, you can use the lima beans. You can use carrots. Anything in a can is great. I've also already sauteed like onions, peppers, and a little celery. It gives it a little extra flavor. I've seasoned those up a little bit as well. So this is really all you need to make for this casserole. So I'm just going to quickly put this together for you. You also need a little mayonnaise and some more seasonings to really kind of give it a flare up. I have cut up and I have shredded this chicken. You can use chicken, just make a big old batch. Anything that's left over. You can also use some of the rotisserie chicken. Dump in some of the mixed veggies. There's 1 can of mixed veggies, another can of mixed veggies. I rinse them off so the salt gets off of there. So it's not quite as salty. And here's the magic ingredient, mayonnaise. So use maybe about 1/3 of a cup to 1/2 of a cup, whatever you like. So stick that in there. And then of course you want to get all of your seasonings in. I got some Italian seasoning. Woo-hoo! There we go, Italian seasonings. And we have some parsley. If you want some parsley, not as much parsley. Some oregano. So probably, really no more than about 1/4, 1/2 teaspoon of each of those. We have some peppers, stick some pepper on, some seasoned salt. I love my seasonings. Those are like my main combination seasonings. All you do from there, you just mix it all up. Mix it up. Get it all nice and coated with that mayonnaise. That mayonnaise gives it a nice coating. It keeps the chicken nice and moist and also gives a really nice flavor. So we're going to just keep mixing it in to make sure everything's nice and coated. Sometimes you might need a little more mayonnaise, so guess what? I'm going to put a little more mayonnaise on here. All right, and we are almost ready. But you'll see, it only took me just a few minutes to get all this ready because I forgot to put in my onions, my celery, and I also sauteed some peppers in there too. So let me toss this in there now. So look at that. It's colorful, it's creamy, and it's getting ready to go right in the oven. So right before you do put it in the oven, you can put on a little bit of breadcrumb, a little bit of cheese, Parmesan Reggiano, whatever you like. Just gives it that little extra kick and comfort, like comfort food that you might need. So I think that looks pretty good. All I'm going to do right now, I'm going to sprinkle some breadcrumbs. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. There we go. Now I got some Parmesan cheese. I'll sprinkle that on too. Not too much. Don't want to overdo it. And then in the oven for 30 minutes, and we'll see what happens.